Hello everybody and welcome back to Fable 2. Just in between episodes, between the last quest and this video, I went ahead and I bought a bunch of stuff. I'm here in Bloodstone because I've gone ahead and I've purchased a lot of the buildings. I had yet to do that, and for some reason I had just kind of put it off, or I had forgotten or something, so I'm just adding to my list of properties that I own and my already monopolized amount of money that I get. So I bought the blacksmith, I bought the tattooists, I bought the bar. I pretty much bought all the shops, I think. I didn't bother buying any of the stalls because they don't really get you a lot of money in the long term. I bought the potion shop, I bought the tailors, and the only thing I haven't bought was the furniture shop, and that's just because I haven't gone all the way up that way yet. But I guess I'll do that. There's also some assassins that I killed because they were trying to assassinate me, so logic tells me that I have to defend myself. So anywho, besides doing the usual off-screen stuff, I'm ready to take on some more quests. There's a couple more in our quest log that we can take care of before we go back to co-op and take care of some of those quests, and then finally, maybe eventually, we'll get to the story part of the game again as well. So I'm just gonna spend the first little bit of this video just screwing around, getting a couple of things done, because the quest I want to do is really incredibly short anyways, so it won't take us that long. My dog appears to be digging up all sorts of stuff. There's just money in the ground in this place everywhere, apparently. Civil ring. Someone, like, killed someone and then buried their wedding ring or something, I don't know. It just seems like weird. It just seems weird to me that there would be rings in the ground, but then again, you can dig up things like condoms, so I don't even want to know how that got there. But now that I am done purchasing all of my things, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my menu. I also went with my money. You can see I've got oodles of money now. More money than I'll know what to do with for the next little while. I went to the potion shop here in Bloodstone as well as the potion shop in Bowerstone, and I bought a bunch of potions to get my experience pools up. I also bought some healing potions so I don't have to worry about healing for the next little while, hopefully. And as soon as we complete some more quests and get some more experience, you should be able to afford those final levels up, I hope, because we only have a couple more upgrades to make to our hero before he's fully upgraded and full of awesome. So I think the quest that I'm going to do in this video is something rotten. A strange and unpleasant smell is driving the Rookridge Inn out of business. So if you remember, we went to the Rookridge Inn when we got back from the Spire to meet with Hammer, and all seemed fine then, but we're going to go in and we are going to check and see what has gone wrong. Alright. And it's a shame, too, because this place was a total dump when it was infested by bandits before we left for the Spire, and now there's like a huge problem, so
wrong with the water.
That's kind of a shame.
It's usually so fresh and pure, but it's gone completely rancid. What could pollute the water like that? It's not natural. Say, you wouldn't take a look at it for me, would you?
I would. That's why I'm here. Fear not.
I was so looking forward to retirement.
Yeah, there is really nobody in this
stinking
place. Except for the game master, because he is just like mandatory to be here, and the poor barmaid that has nobody to serve. So, let's help this poor guy. He sounds like he needs some help. And it's going to lead you right over to the quest, which is pretty nice. Although this quest is pretty far away from where the actual inn is, which is kind of strange. So you gotta think about that. I mean, there must be something that's really causing a huge problem if it's this far away. This is the area that we fought Dash in quite a while ago, like ages ago at this point. So just follow the tracks, and there's actually a cave in this area, which you may or may not have noticed. I think I've gone in there, and it may or may not be marked on my map, but even if it isn't, then it's not too big of a deal, because we're going to go in there anyways. There's a lot of like little caves in this game that don't have a whole lot of significant meaning to them, and maybe only one or two chests, and this is one of these caves. This one is used for the quest, but not really for anything else. which is kind of a shame. But anyways, we're going to the wellspring. So apparently this is where they get their water from. There must be like some sort of super underground tunnel or something that transports all our water to them. There's a couple treasures in this area. Ooh, a skill potion. Please and thank you. I'm getting a lot of skill experience from all those potions that I had consumed. And in the middle, you'll see there's a big old rock troll. So I guess that would make things not go very well. Trolls are not the most delightful creatures to be around. Now, if you recall, when fighting trolls, it's very easy to get annoyed, or at least for me it is, because, well, troll's gonna troll. Every troll is essentially the same, whether they're a rock troll or whether they're... Actually, this game I think only really has one variety of trolls. I'm thinking back to the first Fable where they had a couple different types, but anyways, these guys are annoying because the only time that you can hurt them is when they've got those glowing sort of bug type creatures on them. They only appear at certain times, and you usually have a pretty small frame for when they appear and when you can destroy them. And then they disappear, and then the troll's gonna get really angry and try to squish you. The more bugs you destroy on its body, the more angry it's gonna get. It's gonna start shooting several of those little spire things at you. So, this is... I find battles with the trolls in this game to just be so boring. They were a bit more fun in the first Fable, especially when you were in the Colosseum. That was a lot of fun, because there was 2 of them, and it was like really a struggle to try and kill these trolls. But these trolls only really have one move, and that's to try and hit you with these rocks. They don't really move. They don't toss rocks at you or give you too much of a challenge or anything, so I decided not to do this quest in co-op just because this is so easy to do on my own, especially because my gun is so incredibly freaking overpowered. So once you defeated the troll, that's it. That is a really, really easy quest. And I think you get something crazy like 3,500 experience for it or something, so you get a really good amount, a really good amount of experience for something that really is not that difficult, especially at this point in the game as well, with upgraded weapons and things like that. So I guess before we go, we'll just finish up in here so we don't have to come back to this cave anymore. There's really not a whole lot in here, like I said, but we'll follow our dog. We'll do a little bit of digging here, get some of the treasures that I've seen around the room, and then I guess we'll go back to the innkeeper and tell him the good news. And like I said, that was a very short quest, which is why I didn't come here right away, because I knew that this would not take up a whole video, but we're just slowly making a dent in that gigantic quest log that we have for all the quests that we got after we returned back from the spire. Will potion, not bad. Even though I think I'm going to have way more will experience than I'll need by the time I'm done. I usually do, even if I buy all the spells. Aww. Our dog is like, I'm a good boy, look at all this treasure I'm finding you. Yes, he's very useful. I haven't even checked what his treasure hunting level is. He must be really good at treasure hunting, because he seems to really know where everything is. And the more books you read to your dog, more treasure hunting and fighting, the better that he becomes. And if he's I think you can get him up to 4 stars, if he's like a 4 or a 5-star hunter. I actually forget right now, but when he's at the highest level, he can find like anything, anywhere, which is pretty cool. So that's it though, that's what it looks like. I don't think I missed anything, and if I did, then it's just going to be a dig spot with, you know, a couple hundred gold or a ring or whatever else they hide in the ground. So I'm just going to get out of here, and we are going to go back to Rookridge. Now, I could be really super lazy and just warp back to Rookridge Inn, but I don't think it's too long of a walk, so I guess we'll just walk back. Although it is unfortunate because I don't think you can vault off of this area just because there's all those rocks below and it's not safe to jump. Which is too bad, because it would save you a lot of time, actually, if you could just vault off the bridge. But I guess we don't want our hero to get smashed into smithereens. Okay, so hopefully his business will do much better now. This is really a beautiful location for an inn. I mean, it's so pretty, and it's such a remote location too. I can imagine travelers would come here just to take a quick rest or something. You know, if this was like real life, realistically. Hey, and there's people back. Look at that.
You did it! The smell's gone and business is back. I can finally sell this place. Tell you what, I'll give you a friendly discount if you're interested.
And all is good. That guy can retire and we can actually buy the inn. Now that you've ridden Rookridge of that foul-smelling troll, how about becoming an inn owner? And we get a troll's eyeball as a trophy, which is kind of cool. And you get 3,500 renown, which to me seems obnoxiously over the top, but I'm not complaining because the more famous I am, the more things that I can do and the more awesome I become. So that is that. And if you are curious, you can buy this place. It doesn't become available until you get rid of the troll, but after you do, you are able to actually examine it and purchase it. Now, the thing I found really weird about this place in particular, most of the unique buildings in the game are really, really expensive. But this one only costs you like $2,500 to buy. I think you can sell it though if you want to. And you only get like $27 in profit. And because it's a bar and it's not a house, you can't really go in here and like replace any of the furniture or anything, which is really a shame. So to me, it's not completely and utterly worth the buy. However, I just buy it because why the hell not? I gotta own everything in this game ever, and it's not like it's any skin off my back to, you know, spend $2,500. It's really not a big deal. So I think some hobs are going to come out and attack me, so I guess I'll just take care of them, and then I'll close out this video, and we'll go back to more questing next time. I can't think of anything else I really want to show right now. I didn't do anything else off-screen that was really major, so I'll save that for another time if I can actually think of something to show off, but really would just want to get this game done, honestly. And I'm really super OP, so the rest of the game should be a piece of cake. So, gonna leave off here, and next time we will come back for some more Fable 2 goodness. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that I will see you next time.